Stick.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready to go?
I think so. Go. Ready, set, go. Owie. Oh. You did it.
You are now live.
Yes.
We are now live.
We are now live. Okay, I got it now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, 30-ish listeners and watchers. All of you.
Yes, all of you. All none of you.
All the live long day.
Yes.
Oh, I did want to start off by singing "Oh Tannenbaum" by the...
That was nice.
I don't know. I did want to sing that because I've been listening to the Charlie Brown Christmas album all day.
That's a good one. It's a super, super good one.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite
Hi, Joey
Christmas
Baxter.
albums of all time, actually. Of all time. Like, it's my go. It doesn't matter.
It's so
it's amazing.
calming and good.
It is. And very jazzy. Like the good kind of jazz.
So jazzy, yes. Yeah. Vince Gilardi Trio knows
what's up.
I was like, what could I rhyme with that? But nothing.
It doesn't. It's okay. Just leave it alone.
I will.
Leave it alone.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. I'm Brie.
I'm Shay.
And you probably knew that, but if you didn't, you do now.
Then now you do. Now
this
you have
is Brie's
all the
voice.
This is Shay's. This is for people that are just listening.
You know, because we do have a podcast, and that's what this is about.
I mean, generally, do we not know how to do this anymore? Like, what's happening?
I do. I know something that we didn't mention last week.
Oh, what?
Shay.
What?
Shay had a 30-ish birthday.
I did.
About
I don't
a
know
week
why
ago.
I didn't.
On the December 10th.
I did. I don't know why I didn't mention that. It was a big one.
And I'm a bitch.
Big
and it
3-5.
slipped
I
my
know.
mind, and I didn't
She
even
is a
say
bitch.
anything.
I think that's why I didn't even say anything, because I was like, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. It doesn't even matter.
It was a friendship test.
Yeah, it was, and you fucking failed.
Thanks for having me back on our podcast.
Your dog eats you. No, I don't wish pound that on you. I'm joking.
That almost happened once.
It's a joke.
Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing solid, just
Doing
living
good?
my best life, and it's almost Christmas time. I'm actually pretty excited about my story.
It is almost
It's not really a story, but...
when you guys are listening to this, it's the week of Christmas.
Yeah. Which is weird because, I feel like, what is time this year? I don't think anybody...
It's not.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people already had their Christmases because in quarantine, I did a shit ton of shopping.
You did?
So, yeah. When my parents asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I'm like, I bought everything.
I got everything for myself, so it's fine.
A yacht's still on my list if you want to get that.
$1 million.
That'd be great. Financial security, that'd be super cool.
I told my sister I wanted houseplants.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good gift.
It is.
Think she's gonna get them
And
for
I
you?
don't have a lot. And I want more.
You don't?
I have a lemongrass plant,
Oh.
which is sweet. We started it from seed because we
little
gangster.
Seedlings. I would have killed that shit upon seedlings.
Sorry, guys. I still have bronchitis.
She just spread it all in my room. Yep.
It's not contagious or
Yeah.
something. That's what I Googled. I was like, is this contagious? Especially after I've already had a round of antibiotics. And I also got a chest x-ray today.
Yeah, super
that was
cool.
cool.
I'm glad you're here with us.
I don't know what I'm
And with
trying
us,
to
I
do with
mean my
hair.
cats and me.
You're welcome, Buddha. Oh, Buddha is spread eagle on the bed.
She's just living her best life, and that's okay.
You know what she is. Hi, Buddha.
You know.
How you doing, girl? Buddha's the cat, if you guys forgot.
Yeah, just not some weird person.
No, not the actual Buddha figure, man.
No. Let's move it along.
Anywho, what are we drinking today, Shay?
Oh, we are drinking I got schooled on bourbon and whiskey and some Olipop.
I mean, I tried to school on bourbon whiskey, but I was like, I don't know if that's
But yeah,
true.
she couldn't really even articulate what it was.
I was like, I think bourbon's made in aged in barrels, and whiskey
She could have lied
is
to
not,
me, and it would have been
but
fine.
I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna have to Google it. So if anyone knows, just DM us, and you can be like, Brie, you're dumb. You call yourself a bourbon drinker?
And you're like, no,
I
I
do.
don't. I don't.
I
Do you?
I mean, I wasn't like, bourbon? They're like, as in everyone in the whole world asks me what I drink, and I say, bourbon? Or very dirty martinis.
True, and I'm not about it.
Ooh, I love olives, especially with blue
I like
cheese olives.
It's a little too salty
Oh,
for me.
I love them. Anyways, we're not drinking dirty martinis. We are drinking bourbon and not Coke, but Olipop vintage cola because we love Olipop.
It's delicious.
Do you guys love Olipop? Did you try it yet? Because if you didn't, go find it somewhere. It's at a store, I'm sure, anywhere.
That's a great plug.
If you can find it at King Soopers in Colorado,
It is.
You can find it anywhere.
Yeah, I think they have it at Lucky's too.
Olipop. But yeah, if you guys like Coca-Cola and you're like, I'm trying to cut back on my sugar and actually not be gross.
Yeah.
You should try this Olipop and see if you like it better.
I don't know how you're not going to be the next spokesperson. It's pretty fantastic.
If you guys want to hire me for anything, let me know.
Yes.
Olipop. Yes. Olipop, Olipop, oh, Olipop, Olipop.
I'm not going to sing because
like that?
they won't sponsor us if I do.
They would.
No.
They like it. Anyways, so we're drinking Olipop and bourbon.
It's pretty good. After the delicious meal that you made.
Yeah, I made stir fry tonight
my
again.
own little personal chef, and it was amazing.
I know, is my other jack of all trades.
I mean,
that is my main
trade.
trade. That's my main career as a chef.
Correct.
It's been a little weird this year, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I still am a chef and will always be a chef.
It's all gonna buff out. It's all gonna be fine.
So yeah, we're drinking Olipops. We're drinking fucking bourbon. We're obviously chasing with Topo Chico.
Duh.
Because it's the best.
Duh.
And little side note. If you haven't watched Zac Efron's show on Netflix about like all the different sustainability things that he talks about one of his episodes is about water, and it's very eye-opening about how much shit they put in our water in the United States, and how France is like fucking cleans their water with not chlorine or fluoride, but with like UV light and oxygen. And they have the most clean water that's free for everyone all over the town.
Well, that's
of Paris, that is. And most of the country.
Fucking.
And other countries are following in their lead, and we should be next.
I mean, that's what a lot of people say about a lot of things, that we should be next, but we never are.
Yeah. But anyways, my tangent, it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't do that. We're supposed to be
Why? Are you
so
kidding
advanced. Me? Well, yeah. Hashtag business. And the moolah. But the reason I was saying that is because they were also talking about in that show, don't get purified water because it's basically just boiled chlorine water from the tap.
Right.
Always get spring water or mineral water.
Boom.
Like good old Topo Chico.
Wow, you
get it in ya.
You're just getting twofers today. I like it.
I am just trying to save our health,
That's
everyone.
right. I dig it.
Trying to boost our immune systems.
One RC cola at a time. Olipop. It's good.
RC.
No, it tastes like RC though.
It does. It really does.
It's very nostalgic.
It is.
Yeah. It's nice.
Thanks, Olipop. Anyways, well, should we get into the show? What are we talking about today?
You rolled. It was a free roll. So what did you pick?
Yes, I rolled the elective. I don't know.
I like that. That was nice. Your elective.
It was the wild card.
It was art.
Elective.
It was art class.
And so today I'm going to be talking about some history. And I'm keeping it in the Christmas theme because tis the fucking season, am I right?
Mine is paranormal, and if you listen to our last week's episode, it kind of piggybacks on just some different perspective on some Christmas origins. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's
eye-opening. I can't wait to hear what you're about to tell me.
Oh, well, I mean, you're going to have to wait like at least an hour.
I know. You're going to have at least
you guys have to wait
drink
like
on.
a week, so.
Yeah. Suckers.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, shall we do this thing?
I think we shall.
All right, well, we'll talk to you later, and adios, muchachos. Oh.
Great. Okay.
Christmas tree.
Exactly. Okay.
Because today we're talking about Christmas things, right?
Yeah, I think both of us are. So I'm pretty excited.
That's cute that we both did Christmas themed things and we didn't even know it.
Nope, you got it. It's fine. I just had to shift the speaker.
Shift it.
Shift it real nice.
Shifter. Okay, so hi guys, it's Brie here. Your favorite Brie that's not a real soft
snack. But you are a soft
wash-rind
snack.
cheese. Okay?
Okay.
I'm a whole damn meal, bitch!
You are a whole goddamn meal.
That's right. So today I rolled my wild card, which we just told you guys.
Yeah.
I don't need to reiterate this again.
It's fine.
I'm talking about history.
They could have gotten so smashed during the break.
And that's true. They probably forgot during the dice roll.
Tuh.
They were like, oh, God, I got to chug this while they're rolling their dice.
100%. Okay.
So I'm talking about the history of different Christmas traditions and symbols around the globe.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, it is. So last week we took a trip around the globe with Santa Claus, a mushroom trip. But today we're actually taking an actual trip around the globe with just ourselves.
Okay.
And my voice to guide you.
We're like on one of those like Walt Disney rides where you get in. It's like a time thing, like in Space Mountain.
It's a world of laughter, a world of cheer.
Kind
cheer?
of. Well,
tears.
It's lately this year. I think it's been a world of tears.
I think they do say tears.
Probably.
In the normal song because laughter,
and
tears.
I'm sorry. I did not mean Space Mountain. I meant Spaceship Earth, where they go through time.
What's that one? I've been to Space Mountain.
Have you ever gone to Disney World?
No.
Oh, then you wouldn't have gone on this ride. It's in the big
Just
ball
Austin
in the little.
Gets to go there.
It's in a little. Oh, okay. Wow, Jesus, sweet.
Just kidding. Love you, Austin. That's my little brother, who, speaking of Christmas, is maybe going to be using our microphones.
Maybe
we
got an appointment
for his wife.
It's in pencil. We can't erase it.
No, you can't.
Nope, it's in pencil.
Anyway. All right, guys, are you ready, kids, for this?
Oh.
Are you ready to take a trip around the globe with me?
Everyone's ready.
Are you strapped in?
Yes.
Are you strapped on?
I'm.
No, this is not the time to listen.
They
while
can
you
be.
have
I mean, hey, to each
happening.
their own. If it's a listen's a listen. So
I
if
mean,
you want to
that's
get your
true.
dildos on and get
If we
partying,
make you so horny that you put a strap on and get it on to our voices, fucking
you
great.
get after it. You
Please
get after
tell
it.
us because that is very impressive. I'm very happy for you and your life. Okay, Christmas across the globe. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
First, we're taking it to Küsnacht, Switzerland.
Ooh.
Know where that is? Me
In
neither.
Switzerland?
It is in Switzerland, okay?
By the Northern
speaking
Lights?
of Santa, you know, most countries around the world revere the man for his gift giving, right? Well, not in this village of Küsnacht.
No.
I'm probably not saying that right. Sorry if we have any Swiss listeners.
Usually it's like
Swiss listeners?
Twizzlers? Twizzlers.
No. Yeah, they don't do this in Küsnacht. So,
Really?
first of all, Küsnacht is on the northern shore of Lake Lucerne, which is actually where my boyfriend Chris Carmel did a study abroad, and he tells me about it constantly, and it looks like a fucking fairy tale there, and I really want to go, and you could, like, drink the lake water because it's so fucking clean, and they do everything
You
right in Switzerland.
Totally should, and they'll be like, that's an American right there.
They're like, I just run in with my mouth wide open.
100%.
I'm ready to drink.
She's from America. She's from the States.
They're like, Jesus, get her out of here.
100%.
We gotta put her in the caves.
Caves. Jesus.
I don't know, the hidden fucking military caves in the mountains.
Is that
I
where,
mean, that's where
is
everyone
that
has
where
hidden military caves,
the
right?
characters of Frozen live? No, wait, that's
Probably.
Norway, right?
Yeah. We're going there later. But
Okay,
we're not
sweet.
there yet.
I'm excited. So this is like your Small World ride.
Literally,
Alright.
this is a small world after all.
I fucked that up, and I didn't understand why you were singing Small World to me, and then now I understand it. But okay,
Because we're taking a trip across
I
the
got
globe.
it.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna have to stop yelling at
on
me.
December 5th of every year, besides maybe this December 5th because it's Corona, but I don't know what they're doing over in Switzerland. They're probably like, we had one case, we're fine.
Well, they could have already. I mean, they would have already done it too.
Yeah.
Since it's December 16th.
I guess that's true. I should probably look that up if they did it. Anyway, so, about 20,000 people on December 5th every year show up, and actually hunt the Santa Claus instead of,
They hunt him.
they like hunt him down. Someone like dressed up.
Jesus.
And it's like a fucking huge festival thing where people like fucking hunt down the Santa Claus.
Can you imagine if like at one point when like more barbarian times when it was like an actual person and it was like whoever like contributed the least to the village and they were like, guess what? if you evade us, then you get to live.
Yeah. That's probably how it went down.
Perfect.
So this showdown, if you will, is called, I'm gonna say this wrong, the Klausjagen. Klausjagen. AKA it's chasing the claws is how it's
because it sounds like a Santa Claus jog. So you're chasing it when at a brisk jog.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'm making this up.
Hunting him down.
Right.
It's among Europe's strangest Yuletide celebrations. But not least because it began its life in the Middle Ages as a pagan tradition, when communities would try to drive out evil spirits with unbearable blasts of noise on this day.
Well, as you do.
I mean, what else would you do for the evil spirits?
That's what I do when I drink too much and I just scream and yell and I'm like, get out of here, evil spirits.
Yeah, so...
It's not my fault I drank that handle.
It's fine. We just gotta chase it out.
It was the devil.
Chasing the devil out of me! So this event was so rowdy that it was even banned in the 1700s. So this has been going on for quite a while.
But so rowdy as in what? Like it ended in a death?
Like... Maybe, but it's because people just got fucking wild and rambunctious, and probably during the 1700s they were trying to like chill things out. Probably some people were trying to like take over, so they're like, we got to chill this out. We're trying to bring some religion to you and stuff, something like that.
So bringing the Jesus
because it was a pagan tradition, so they're like,
no, that's true. That's true.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So it was reintroduced a century later in a new Christian form, when old Saint Nick was up for the slaying. So.
Oh.
I guess that was fine.
Okay.
They're like, we can pretend to slay Santa, not the evil spirits, because those don't exist, because whatever. Yeah, isn't that funny?
Okay.
So it's basically an all-night-long parade that features 180 tub-thumping hornblowers, 200 men adorned with what's called Eiffels, which are giant candlelit bishops' mitres, which are designed to look like I don't know what mitters are. I'm sorry, I forgot to look that up.
That's okay.
I could right now.
You're good. It's fine.
And they're basically these giant things that look like stained glass windows, and they're lit by candles.
Oh.
And then 700 like whip cracking cowbell percussionists, and they all chase the rebel known as the Claus, and he has 4 dark elves, I guess, that are with him, and they chase him out of town, and that's the fucking tradition.
Okay.
Isn't that fucking sweet?
To each their own.
All right, next up,
hop
back on our train, okay?
All right,
we're getting back on the train.
Get after it.
We're going to San Fernando in the Philippines next.
Oh.
Okay.
Not the valley.
We're fucking not going as the crow flies in this trip, okay?
We're doing like, what is it, family circus style.
Yeah, we're just going all over
the map.
So San Fernando is known as the Christmas capital of the Philippines, actually.
Oh.
And it's known for what's called as the Giant Lantern Festival, which sounds fucking dope.
Yeah. It's like Tangled.
It's held... I've never seen that one.
What? It's amazing.
I'm going to have to watch it on Disney+.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Speaking of Disney+, the Pixar movie Soul is coming out like next week on Disney+.
That looks pretty dope, too.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
It's true.
Okay. Anyway, I've been waiting like for 2 years for this movie to come out.
I know, and I was kind of wondering, like, I feel bad for them because I'm wondering if you have to rent it, and I'm because they did that with Mulan, and everyone was like so pissed off and like, oh my God, paying $30. Like, you go do that at the movies. It was
a fucked up, twisted story.
Was it
something? I don't know. That's what I heard.
Actually, it was really pretty, but like,
I heard that it like, I don't know.
I think there was some controversy behind it, but I mean, what doesn't have controversy? Yeah, but anyway, but like people are up in arms about it. But I'm just like, how much would you go to the movies? Yeah, you would pay like close to like $100 for like a family of 4 at the movie theaters now, and you're getting upset by having to pay like a rental fee of $30. Like it's just like going to the movies but cheaper.
Yeah,
shut up.
Shut your
and they're not meant for like TV movies. This isn't like fucking Even Stevens.
No.
God damn it. It's not. Anyway, go on.
So, they celebrate this Giant Lantern Festival every year on the Saturday before Christmas Eve. And the 11 barangays, which are villages.
11
different villages take part in this festival. And the competition is fierce as everyone pitches in to try to build the most elaborate lantern. And these, originally the lanterns were like just really simple. They were like a half a meter in diameter, and they were made from like origami paper and lit by candle. But today it's grown into this huge competition between the villages and the people, and the lanterns are made from a variety of materials and have grown to around 6 meters in size, and they're illuminated by electric bulbs that sparkle in a kaleidoscope of patterns. So they look like these cool, like some of them almost looked like stained glassy, but like they just look like giant kaleidoscope, giant lantern things that they make them out of whatever they want, and light them up with pretty. That's
a nicer tradition than what we saw last. I was like waiting for you to be like, and then they put a child in it and they just let it go.
All these are evil.
So I didn't know.
Just one more is pretty much evil, and I'm sure you can guess what that one is. But we'll get to that later.
I really can't, but okay.
You'll remember it once I start talking about it. Okay. It's coming right up.
Okay.
So the next, we're hopping back on the airplane. Woo. We're hopping back on our sleigh.
Do I get a snack?
Fuck no, it's Corona, bitch.
No, on
you
Southwest,
wear your mask.
On Southwest, you get a snack.
You do?
Mm-hmm. It's a little snack mix.
Oh.
It's nice.
I didn't get a snack when I was on Southwest.
Well, they probably just didn't like you.
They hated me.
They did.
Anyway, next we're going to, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Gale, Sweden.
Man,
it's spelled
I'm glad
Gavle.
I did not pick this one because I would have been like, 1 minute,
Gavle?
I'm going to
Gavle?
pause. Let me just try and have the auto dude do it first. And he'd be like, I don't even fucking know, dude.
I tried to make that work on my computer and it
was like,
not have it.
Yeah.
So anyways, Gavle. I don't know if the V is pronounced. Sweden. Okay.
So you have the Sweden right. It's nice.
Sweden?
Nice.
I've been there before. Actually, never been there.
No big deal. I know how to pronounce like the airport codes.
I do. I've never been there. I've never been to Europe or that side of the
Well, you were going to go, weren't
globe.
You?
Yeah. We actually were supposed to go this year maybe too.
Are you guys still going to try and go or no? Probably not.
I'm doubting no.
Okay. Anyway, go on.
Don't bring that up. Just kidding. It's fine.
Sorry.
I'm a spoiled brat.
No, you're not.
Since 1966, there has been a 13-meter tall Yule goat that has been built in the center of the Gale Castle Square, and it's for the beginning of Advent, and it's there all throughout Advent, which, if you don't know what Advent is, it's like the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas. It's
that
Catholic
calendar you get with the chocolate inside.
So at first, it was just about displaying the giant goat in the center of the castle square. But then it led to a new kind of tradition where people tried to burn it down. So
that's a very aggressive
They kind
tradition.
of embraced that. And since 1966, the goat has successfully burned down 29 times.
Oh.
So I think they try every year, and it's like, will it all come down or will it not? So 29 times since 1966.
Okay. Interesting.
And its most recent destruction was in 2016. So
maybe that's what happened. What started all this.
I know. So also, I guess people of Sweden decorate their homes. They have little straw goats, and it's supposed to represent baby Jesus being born in the manger. At least the little figurines. I don't think them lighting it on fire is supposed to represent any of that, but I don't know.
So,
maybe.
Do they light the baby Jesus on fire?
No, they don't. They just decorate with the straw goat, and then the giant goat is in the Gale Castle Square.
And that's the only one that gets lit on fire.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
But if you want to see the goat, and if it fares this year, if it lasts, it goes up on December 1st. But you can actually follow its progress on the website visitgale.se/en/thegalegoat. So if you guys want to go watch a live video stream of if the goat's gonna light on fire, you fucking can. So if you want that real address again, just DM us, okay?
That sounds like a good time.
It might be too late.
Okay.
But anyway, moving on. The Gale goat. Next, we're going to Austria. And this is the one I feel like you would know about. Krampus.
Oh, okay.
The Krampus.
I don't know about the Krampus. I know about the movie, but I never watched the movie.
Well, basically, it's St. Nicholas's evil accomplice.
Okay.
So, it's probably the most scary Christmas tradition in the world. Mm-hmm. I would assume.
I do talk briefly about it in mine, but I don't get into like what he does.
Okay, well, here we go.
Yeah.
So in the Austrian tradition, St. Nicholas rewards nice little boys and girls with, gifts, just like he does everywhere else.
Like you do, yeah.
But Krampus is said to capture the naughtiest children and whisk them away in his sack. So it really is like, don't fucking be bad, or you're gonna literally get eaten by this evil. He looks like a creepy devil horn.
Right. So does he put it in the kids in the sack and then he eats them later? But or they don't know. Like he just gets taken. They just get taken away. Okay.
And probably.
And that's why they're actually, and they just are like immortals, and that's who actually are the elves in Santa's workshop. Got it. They make toys for other
He
children.
Slave labors the children for Santa.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
Not the story.
That makes a lot of
sense. But it could be. Who knows?
Santa's got to make toys. I get it. Sometimes you do really fucked up shit when in a pinch.
You do.
I mean...
You're like, Krampus, go get me some workers.
Go get them.
Worker children.
Yep.
Anyways.
Polar bears ate 4 of them the other day.
What? A polar bear ate 4 children? Is that what you just said?
That was me playing Santa.
Okay. I thought this was a real news story.
Nope.
Okay, good.
That'd be amazing. It's
I was like,
not
good,
amazing.
They're fucking starving.
They're so hungry.
They're so hungry. They need anything. They don't have any fucking ice to be on.
No.
They have some.
They don't have a lot.
Not for long. Anyway. So in the first week of December, I guess the young men of Austria will dress up as the Krampus. I mean, not all the young men, but that's like the thing. The young men will. Especially on the eve of St. Nicholas Day. And they frighten the children with clattering chains and bells. And that's like a fucking tradition. That's terrifying.
I could get along with that tradition.
You're like, fuck yeah, you'd dress up as Krampus.
Yes, please. I would absolutely dress up as Krampus. Are you kidding me?
Funny. All right, and that's Austria for us, okay? Moving along to Norway.
I like that.
Where, when you say Merry Christmas, it's Gleddedulo. That's not how you say it. Gleddedeul. Gleddedeul. I fucking looked it up, and I really wanted to say it, but I fucked it up.
It's okay.
That's how you say Merry Christmas in Norway? What's the fucking language they speak? Norse. No?
Norse code, right? Norse code. Perfect. We now have 0 listeners
for my bronchitis cough.
It's fine. You're just spitting all over me.
I'm just going to give it to you. It's not contagious.
I know. I'm just joking. Whatever. It's fine.
Anyway, so Norway is the birthplace of the Yule log. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not.
The Yule log. And the ancient Norse used the Yule log in their celebration of the return of the sun at the winter solstice. And the Yule, it came from the Norse word Hjol, which means wheel, and the Norse believed that the sun was the great wheel of fire that rolled towards and then away from the earth.
Okay.
Which, because sometimes it's like all fucking dark in the winter up there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, the Yule.
Huh. Okay.
The Yule time.
The Yule time.
So, ever wonder why the family fireplace is such a central part of the typical Christmas scene? Welp, dates back to the Norse Yule log. Okay. Also, Norway is known for kind of an odd Christmas Eve tradition.
Okay.
Of hiding brooms.
Hiding brooms.
Yep. So this tradition dates back centuries to when people believed that witches and evil spirits came out on Christmas Eve. I guess, like, evil spirits are coming out during the solstice and the Christmas Eve time. So
that's weird.
Anyways, they would hide their brooms because they believed the witches
would come and get them.
Would needed broods to ride on.
They need their scooters.
Hid them in the safest place in their house.
Where was that? They just
wherever the safest place was, so they couldn't steal them.
Underneath their water pails. Yep.
Yes. Exactly.
Up their butts, 100%.
No, they wouldn't do that.
You'd say thank you for.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
They didn't. The safest place in their home is where they would hide them.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Hide your brooms, y'all. The witches are coming.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, don't you know it?
All right. Moving along.
Yep. Keep going.
To Nassau, Bahamas, which is the capital
of
funky Nassau of the Bahamas. Nassau.
Okay, yes. That's where, isn't that where like freaking Dum Dum did his
Fire Festival?
Fire Festival. Yeah, and he fucked all those people. Yeah.
Same place.
Yep.
So every year on December 26th, they celebrate what's called Junkanoo. And when I was in the Bahamas a couple years ago, I remember seeing the word Junkanoo, and I was like, that's a cool word. But now I know what it means.
Okay.
So great. Coming full circle for me.
I love it. I love when shit comes full circle.
So nice. They celebrate on the 26th of December and New Year's Day. Okay. And it's the oldest street festival in all of the Caribbean. And it rivals parades like the New Orleans Mardi Gras and the Rio Carnival. So it's kind of like that kind of celebration.
All right.
And there's lots of music, elaborate, bright costumes, parades, drinking, food, celebration.
All the fucking
things.
And
it's the day after Christmas and New Year's.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Okay. So put on your bright costumes for Christmas, y'all.
Get after it.
It's Junkanoo. Okay?
Okay,
we're moving on to Caracas, Venezuela.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was nice.
I don't think it was.
It was
That
nice.
was my face
it's
on
fine.
the mic. So.
It's fine.
So, Shay, what would make going to church on Christmas Eve even better?
Not going. Nope.
That.
Booze. More booze.
That
lots.
And roller skates.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so that's what they feel in Caracas, Venezuela, and I'm in agreement.
I mean, that's pretty dope.
So every Christmas Eve, the city's residents head to church early in the morning on roller skates.
Huh. Why?
It's so popular that the roads across the city are closed to cars so that people can skate to church in safety. It's a fucking huge tradition.
What?
And then they head home for a traditional Christmas dinner of tamales, of Venezuelan tamales.
Okay.
Why?
Yes, why?
It isn't clear why or how this started, but they think it's an alternative to sledding or ice skating since they don't get to do much of that in Venezuela.
Man, Chris was like, he really missed his mark.
He did.
He would have been super good there.
He would.
That's an interesting, like we can't sled, so what do we gotta do? Let's put roller skates on. I would die.
Skate to church.
Yeah.
So you're just like wearing roller skates like during your candlelit mass,
which is terrifying with a bunch of candles. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I don't think they do the candlelit. It's like in the morning,
or they could because like, what if they're all really fucking good?
They probably do it in unison. They have like
right.
I saw some pictures of like people just like dressed up like in their same costumes,
like it's part of their like Sunday school teachings.
What's it called? Synchronized skating. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, so like what if
celebrate Jesus?
I think that'd be pretty dope.
Skating for Jesus, y'all.
I mean, that's a pretty cool. I bet you it's like some wild prank that got out of hand, and it's an amazing one that stuck.
I know, something like that.
They like to move their bodies.
They do, and they're like, "Why would we go to church in our car when we could roller skate because we got them for Christmas?"
Boo. That's boring.
That's also another thing I want for Christmas. I should ask my parents.
Roller skates?
Yeah,
rollerblades. That's a good one.
Mom, can you give me rollerblades? Remember when you did that when I was like 8?
Well, now you could do it like with this dog. That'd be kind of fun without feeling like you're gonna die.
We skateboard with him, but
do you? Does he do it?
Chris has like a couple times.
Okay, nice.
He was a little nervous the first time, but
that's fair. Well, because
we used to do it with Leroy a lot, and
right, because you were just like
high flying. Anyways, moving along to Finland, where I also wrote how they said Merry Christmas, but I have no idea how to say it because I didn't write the phonetic spelling. But it's spelled HYVAA space JOULUA. Havajula. Havajula.
Perfect.
Because that's the Finnish accent, right? No.
Right.
So many Finns visit the sauna on Christmas Eve. That's their tradition, which it's fucking cold as fuck there, so that makes sense. And they gather and listen to the National Piece of Christmas radio broadcast while they're in the sauna. And they also visit the grave sites of their departed family members after. And that's their fucking Christmas tradition. Isn't that funny?
That's pretty funny.
Sweat for Jesus, okay? We're sweating for Jesus.
Maybe Richard Simmons was their pastor, and they're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get roller skates, and we're going to go, and we're going to burn it out, and breathe out the sin.
Well, this is Finland.
Oh, damn it.
But maybe they'll add roller skates to their sauna times. Maybe. I don't know. All right, moving along. To the Ukraine, where they have quite a fucking feast for Christmas. They have a 12-course dinner And each course is said to honor each of Jesus's disciples.
Oh, okay.
And once the children see the first star at night, so the children, like, I guess, hang out outside till one of them sees the first star, and that's like, oh, dinner time! That's the dinner bell.
Oh.
When you see the first star.
That's it. They're like, we're going to live in a really, like, not populated area so I can just make sure I see the first star because I'm starving.
And if you don't see the first star, you get taken by Krampus. Just kidding. That's not
that would be horrifying.
That's not it.
I'm hungry and I'm in a sack.
And then before they eat their 12-course dinner, they bless their meal and break bread called prosphora and dip it in honey. And then they eat their 12-course meal. And their 12-course meal consists of Christmas Eve pudding, pickled foods, fish, dumplings, stewed fruits. And that's usually what they have for dessert.
I love stewed fruits.
Mm-hmm. Stewed fruits.
Stewed fruits.
All right, moving along to Iceland.
Ooh, where they have just frozen shit.
Where they eat mushrooms and
Fuck yeah, and then get peed in their mouths.
So this is a fucking cool one. I kind of want to do this one. So on Christmas Eve in Iceland, people exchange books on Christmas Eve, and then they spend the rest of the night reading the books and eating chocolate.
That's my dream right there.
Perfect.
With the mushrooms in it? Just kidding.
Probably.
Because
I mean, we can mix all the traditions and eat mushroom chocolate while we read books together, and then
I'd just watch the page all melt together, and it would be fine.
Exactly.
In the sauna. No, fuck that. Like, I can't imagine going in the sauna.
On mushrooms?
On mushrooms? Fuck no. I'm like, well, it's going to melt off my bones right now.
Yeah, pretty much. No thanks.
Perfect. All right.
So
that's pretty dope.
Yep. And then moving along to Africa.
Okay.
Even in some of Africa's predominantly Muslim countries, Christmas is still recognized as a secular celebration. So it is widely celebrated around the country, continent. They celebrate on December 25th, but they use what's called the Gregorian calendar, and that translates to January 7th on their calendar. So it's technically December 25th, but it's January 7th. Thought that was kind of funny.
That's pretty interesting.
And clearly they don't decorate a Christmas tree because they don't have those there. They do have synthetic ones, but they
can ship that shit in.
They instead decorate their native trees with candles and bells.
Oh, so they're more resourceful than us Americans.
Yeah, they're not like,
we don't have that, so let's go ahead and ship it and destroy a bunch of shit, and let's just so we can have what they have.
Yeah, exactly.
But ours will be bigger and better.
Exactly. And
that's pretty cool. Good for them.
Mm-hmm. And you can take this part out if you want, but
I won't.
I was like, don't they celebrate Kwanzaa, my white ass? And no, they don't. So Kwanzaa, I feel really dumb for not knowing this, and I am. And I probably
don't know this, so go ahead.
But anyways, my white ass. So Kwanzaa was actually created by Dr. Maulana Karenga, who was a professor and chairman of Black Studies at the California State University in 1966.
Really? I didn't know that.
And it's not celebrated in Africa, obviously. So I wanted to share it with you guys because I was like, maybe some other people didn't know this, and we should know this.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
I just assumed, like, that's...
It's an African
You're
Christmas.
African-American, so, like, why don't you celebrate that? And, like, because it's not 50 years old.
Yeah. So...
Well, it's 50 years old, but you get it.
So, he created this holiday after the Watts riots in Los Angeles. And Dr. Karenga searched for ways to bring African Americans together as a community after this time. And so he founded he founded U.S., a cultural organization, and started to research African first fruit harvest celebrations. And so Karenga combined the aspects of several different harvest celebrations in Africa, these harvest celebrations,
right.
Such as those of the Ashanti and the Zulu, to form the basis of Kwanzaa. And so his goal was to give Black people an alternative to the existing holiday and give them an opportunity to celebrate themselves and their history rather than simply imitate the practice of the dominant society that they were forced to fucking be part of. So,
interesting.
Yeah. Isn't that? I didn't even know that. So I'm glad I do now.
All right.
And I think that's really neat.
That is neat.
So there you go.
All
I wanted to tell you guys that because I was like,
Don't they celebrate
Kwanzaa in Africa? And I was like,
but I mean, I honestly thought, because that's how it was always presented. But also, I never really, again, my white ass too. Like, I never looked any deeper than that.
I know. So now we know.
Yeah, now we know. Now
Moving
you know.
forward to some of the origins of some of our favorite Christmas symbols.
Okay.
Where they came from. Okay. So I already told you about the Christmas tree last week and the world tree. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Bringing us to the heavens.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a few more I wanted to share. So fruitcake actually originated in Egypt.
Oh, so we had to blame them.
Yes.
Fuck that. It's foul.
But their reason for making fruitcake was it was considered for the afterlife, which makes sense because you should only eat it if you're dead.
It's true.
Just kidding.
You should.
I actually want to make panettone, which is like Italian fruitcake. Yeah. But like, I want to make it good.
Yeah, that's
Which
fair.
Some of them look good, but
they
fruitcakes in the store that you get in the fucking red box, never.
Fucking foul.
Never. Like neon weird fruits.
I just don't know who.
I don't think the Egyptians made like fucking sugar-ridden fucking fruits in them.
That'd be amazing if they did.
Real.
Put red dye and number 5 in there, Pharaoh. Perfect.
No, they didn't do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So mistletoe was held sacred by the Norse. Yes. The Celtic Druids, and Native American Indians, because it remains green and bears fruits during the winter when other plants seem to die. And so that's how mistletoe was revered by all those different people and cultures. So I didn't know this either. The poinsettia is native to Mexico, and it was originally cultivated by the Aztecs, who called it, ready for this?
Yes.
Yoquitel.
Perfect.
That's not how you say it. But it means flower which wilts. And the plant's brilliant red color symbolizes purity for the Aztecs. And they often use the plants to reduce fever. So don't try this at home because I think if you just eat poinsettia, you'll die. I think it's poisonous.
Yeah, you can't have it.
They probably dried it out.
And it's really poisonous to cats. So I don't keep them here. Because they'll die. I
almost got you a poinsettia plant, but I guess not.
Don't do that. I'd be like, well, that goes in the garbage. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I missed this part for the mistletoe. I was like, I know I had more for mistletoe. So the Druids thought that mistletoe had the power to cure infertility and nervous diseases and to ward off evil. So maybe that's why we kiss under it, because
right. That makes
it cures your infertility. I don't know.
I guess that makes
Kiss me.
Kiss me.
Under the mistletoe. Mm-hmm. The Christmas pickle. Here we go. I feel like I talked about this last year.
I feel like you did too.
But we're going to talk about it again because I forgot. So it's mistakenly believed to be an old German tradition, but no one seems to know how the Christmas pickle tradition started, technically. So there's one myth that involves a Civil War soldier of the Bavarian origin who'd been imprisoned by the enemy. He begged the guard for one last pickle before he died.
I mean, that's what I would wish for.
And it gave him the will to carry on. Which, I mean, I love pickles, so I get it. I fucking get that.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, I can live again. I have a pickle.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's so good for you.
So good for
that fermentation. Another myth involves St. Nicholas rescuing 2 boys from a pickle barrel. But the truth is that the legend was most likely started by retailers selling glass ornaments imported from Germany.
I mean, that's...
I don't know. I like the tradition. I bought my parents pickle ornaments all last year. My whole family.
Did you?
And I was like, let's do this. We're German. Even though this isn't really German, but we're American.
We used to have... I think that was another thing, too. Is like, well, I don't know if we had it because my dad thought we were German for a long time. 0 part German. But,
you wish.
Clearly, like, wow, we're really stern. We get that from the German blood. Like, that's okay, sure. And then I was like,
that's not even proved him wrong with ancestry.
And I was like, that's not even partly true. I was like, what are we not? Well, we're not English. Like, that's mostly what we are. So perfect. That's great. You're an idiot. So funny. I love you.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Pops. But we had like this little glass. It was super funky looking. It was like these glass, and it was like a pickle ornament. And it was, I don't know why we had it. Probably because my dad thought he was German.
Probably he's like, this is my heritage.
Yeah, and I was like, it's a pickle. Like, and I was like, whatever, dude.
You don't know
but
shit.
Also, I also thought, like, since I lived in Austin, like, in the 90s, Austin was just filled with a bunch of weirdos. So I was like, oh, it's just an Austin thing. Just have a pickle on your tree.
Could be.
Yeah, could be.
But some people put, like, a real pickle on the tree. You have to find it, and whoever finds it, like,
that's foul. And what a waste of a pickle.
I know.
Oh, I have heard that. But they do it, like, there was one Christmas, I don't know whose I was at, but they said, like, that's what you do is, like, Santa Claus would hide the pickle ornament, so it's way less smelly, I guess, and then whoever found it first, or it would be a Santa ornament or whatever, and whoever found that first got to play Santa, which I always hated playing Santa.
Playing Santa?
You ever heard that?
No.
See, maybe I'm more white than Hispanic, but it's fine. It's like where you get to like be the one that you get to hand out all the presents. And I'm like, I don't want the responsibility. Just give me the presents to open.
Can we just like get our own presents?
No, because it was like, okay, everyone watch her. And we were like, I don't want to. But no, my parents. That was mostly like if we were at like a family thing. We were animals for Christmas.
Ravished the gifts.
Yeah, we were spoiled,
ravaged.
Very spoiled. Ravished. Yeah,
that's a different
word.
One
time, my boyfriend at the time, I don't think he said anything directly to my mom, but he he wasn't saying it in a malicious way. He's a very nice guy, and he said something because it was like one of those Christmas. We had like this Christmas. It was a stupid amount of presents, and even I admit that we didn't ridiculous. Need like it was like overflowing, and it was ridiculous. It was obnoxious. But super grateful for what I got. But like it really was. Looking at it from an outsider point of view, it was just like we looked like fucking assholes. So anyway, he didn't say anything like whatever about it, but it was just like he made some offhanded comment. Again, not in a malicious way, and I don't remember what it was. But my mom got all bent out of shape about it, so then she made us go volunteer at the homeless shelter.
Good for her.
My dad was so pissed off. And I don't think my sister and I were not mad. We just were like, well, okay, like, this is just what we're doing today, and it's whatever, but...
I used to want to do that. I do want to do that
more. It was in Durango, Colorado, so it was, like, super campy, and we, like, organized, like, and we would just, like, throw it away, like, all, like, the old, some of them were, like, from the 70s, like, canned peaches, like, nasty shit. And it was, like, in this dusty hole.
Sometimes you wonder.
Yeah, so...
How long has these been in here?
Yeah.
Thieves.
Like, it's fine. All right, go on.
All right. Last but not least, I'm going to be talking about a couple of our traditional Christmas songs that I didn't know the origins of, and I thought it was pretty interesting.
Okay.
So,
dude, ours... Never mind. Actually, I'll say it after you're done with this.
They're simpatico?
They're simpatico.
Good. We're so on it, Shay.
You better drink your drink. You have to make that a hot toddy.
Jesus Christ. Olipop, use your vitamins on me now.
You sound like Jim Jones. Hashtag cult life.
Great. So, Deck the Halls was originally a pagan Yuletide drinking song.
Mm-hmm.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. The melody was taken from a 16th century Welsh song, Nos Galan. And the fa la 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 repetition, possibly dating back to the medieval ballads.
Oh.
Isn't that fun?
That's fun and fancy free.
So, that's Deck the Halls for you, a drinking song, guys. So, next time you hear that song, you better get drinking.
Can I get a what?
What
in the butt?
So one of our other favorite Christmas songs, Carol of the Bells, was based on a Ukrainian folk chant called, not gonna say this right, Shidrik, known in English as Little Swallow. No. Okay? And it wasn't about Christmas at all, I don't think. It was composed by Mykola Lentovic. And it was originally sung on New Year's Eve and tells the story of a swallow flying into a house to sing of prosperity to come in the spring.
Well, that swallow could have, like, fly into my house right now. That'd be great.
Come, little swallow, through the house, and in the spring, here it comes, prosperity. So the song was performed at Carnegie Hall by the Ukrainian National Chorus in 1921, ultimately inspiring the American composer Peter Wilhowsky to rewrite it as an English Christmas carol. He was like, God damn, this would be a good Christmas song.
Exactly.
I'm going to steal
it. Verbatim, that's what he said. God damn.
1936. Okay? So, Moving along to Jingle Bells, one of the most popular American Christmas songs
Jingle Bells or
in
Jingle
the
Bell
world.
Rock?
Just Jingle Bells.
Oh. Jingle Bell Rock
was an original Christmas song forever, always, okay?
When was Jingle Bell Rock a thing? All I remember is
60s?
I guess I really only remember it like from Home Alone.
A jingle bell. I feel like it's like a 70s.
I'm sure it's way
80s,
older
right?
because they had like all this really awesome old music. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. You guys all know that song.
You know the song.
So Jingle Bells wasn't intended to be a Christmas carol at all. And it was composed in 1857 by a man named James Lord Pierpont.
Sounds
and the tune was actually written for Thanksgiving, which, by the way, there are no Thanksgiving songs. Challenge accepted, everyone.
Don't make it about the Native Americans, though.
No.
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone. It was originally just called One Horse Open Sleigh. And though Pierpont was the organist and music director at a Unitarian church in Savannah,
an organist,
the song is decidedly secular. It was often used as a drinking song as well, and the people drinking would jiggle their little ice cubes in their glasses as they sang.
Oh,
Jingle bells. All our ice is fucking
all of our
melted.
ice is melted.
We're slacking on our drinks. And that's what I got for you for the Christmas traditions and
bravo
across the globe.
There you go, our 4 listeners. You guys can like dazzle your family with.
Why would you say that?
Because it's just funny. It's just a joke.
It is, because we have at least 100.
We do have at least 1,000.
We have 4 million listeners. Tomorrow.
Okay. Yes, but like you can dazzle your friends and family with some trivia.
Yes, you can. Do it. All the Christmas trivia, or bring in a new tradition to your home.
I mean, that too.
Or bring it to your
especially the one
family
where
you're making yourself.
Right, especially the ones where you hunt down the Santa Claus.
Or steal the children in a sack.
100%.
Shall we?
So, yeah.
Shall we roll? Shall we?
Not roll yet.
Shall we slay the dragon? Shall we jump on this one horse open sleigh and get to your...
There you go.
Topic?
You got it. Good job,
la,
you.
La, 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 la. All right, guys, did you fill up your passports? And do you have jet lag? Because I do from that. Travel across the globe. Perfect. Thanks.
That was just like the elves had told me in my dream that you would
The children that Krampus stole?
Mm-hmm. Yep. 100%. Perfect. Yep.
That was a nice riff on that story, by the way. Thank you for adding that.
You're welcome.
That fake tale to my real story. Anyway.
Okay. Fake tale.
Paranormal at ya. Coming at ya.
So I was trying to find like a haunted... I don't know what I was trying to find. I was like, what's a Christmas house that's going to be haunted? Like a haunted Santa Claus or some shit? Like... I don't know
the
what
Ghosts of Christmas Past?
Right? Like, I didn't know if I was, like, trying to look for something, like, some woman that's just like, I get haunted by Santa Claus every single year. Like, I don't... But I wanted something festive. But I came across this little gem, and it's a little short and sweet, but, like, it's full of some good tidbits.
Can't wait.
So and it kind of bridges on yours a little bit on some aspects that you were talking about, so strap in.
Perfect. So strap on, and strap
in. I mean, you could strap in it if you want, and then just sit there like you do you.
I mean,
it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna sex shame you. Like, it's fine.
You just strap it inside. That's
just
fine
strap
too.
it all the inside and just sit there with your Coca-Cola, and it's cool.
Perfect.
Gross. Sick. It's
hey,
not sick.
Whatever floats your boat.
Exactly, or tickles your pickle, literally. So, whatever. Mm-hmm. Your literal Santa Claus pickle. Mm-hmm. You'll find that later, and then you get to open the presents first. So, figure that out.
Find your pickle on your body. You get to open the presents. I need my inhaler. Jesus Christ. I do have an inhaler, guys, for my bronchitis.
Your asthma?
It's real.
Your asthma.
My albumin, it's called something like that. Aspar?
Asthma.
Oh.
You know where that's from.
No.
What? Did you read any book in... Like, the most famous book that you would read in middle school?
To Kill a Mockingbird?
No, that was for me. That was high school because I was from Texas. But like,
I read that in Catholic fucking 7th grade
that's actually
school.
pretty fucking intense.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Elementary.
St. Patrick's. No, that was Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, I didn't read that one.
Really?
No, my sister had to in 6th grade at Catholic school.
Yeah, that one was pretty fucked up.
I didn't have to read that one.
I read that one, and I think Animal Farm in the same year. Did you read Animal Farm?
No.
Where it's a bunch of socialist animals that talk. It's really fucked up. Okay.
Never had to read that one either.
They had to send Baxter, and Baxter was the horse, and they sent him to the glue factory because they tricked him, and they got him in the car, and then he went to the glue factory. Yikes. It was real fucked up.
I had to read A Brave New World. Did you read that in high school?
I did not read that one.
That was like what's coming up in December 21st, I think. Just kidding.
Perfect.
2021.
Great.
Here we go.
Game of Thrones. Awesome. Okay, let's go. Okay, so apparently there is an old tradition back in the late 1800s to the early 1900s in Victorian England where all good things happen.
Jesus. Where they would make hair pictures with their human hair.
I forgot about that one. This might have been one of the reasons
that were
why.
in my apartment complex in the lobby.
I forgot about that.
Sorry. Anytime anyone says Victorian age, I am blasted to the lobby of the Tiffany apartment complex in Denver.
Oh my!
Off Clarkson and
Are you
5th.
sure it was human hair?
Yeah.
Did you
my
taste
friend
it?
who was like
I'm
a
just
fucking
joking.
historian major came to visit me and she was like, you know what that is, Brianna? It's human hair.
You're like,
from the Victorian age. And we looked closer and I was like, holy fucking shit it is.
You're like, you can go sleep in your car.
It's like weird bows and shit. And then we went to Zoo Lights. It was a great time. Sophie Nelson.
So, chapter 1, 45 minutes in. Okay. So apparently there was an old tradition back in the 1800s, like late 1800s, to the early 1900s, where ghost stories. So back to your ghost stories thing. I didn't want to go into that, but ghost stories were the main backbone of the holiday.
Yes.
So the most famous example, of course, is Charles Dickens' the 1843 tale, A Christmas Carol, and the holiday classic originally titled A Ghost Story of Christmas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And then 4 phantoms visit the curmudgeoned Ebenezer Scrooge, and they're like, you need to change your life. Let's make a plan. And they're like all life coaches, but in the, in the Victorian way, where they're like, you're going to die if you don't fucking fix your life.
Yeah.
So
they're Victorian life coaches.
Yes, exactly. That's going to be the name of the episode. All right. So anyway, so
Yes.
So Victorians would also send bizarre Christmas cards with morbidly humorous designs featuring murderous frogs and anthropomorphic
My favorite word.
Yep. Insects. So to me it sounds like if you looked at the cards, there was actual examples of cards. Yeah, so it looked like the very first hipster move.
Okay,
Right?
I could see that.
Which Victorians were already halfway there with how they dressed.
That was the OG hipster.
Right, with their fucking,
top hats and their
all
fucking
of it, and they're fucking
bubble
curly ass,
butts.
whatever, their suspenders, and they're like, where do you even brew your coffee? So, I get it. I'm a fucking asshole. Dude, maybe
You don't have a
bourbon makes
Victorian
me
life
funny.
coach?
And what are you even doing? Jesus. So some examples of these cards, like I said, was a murderous frog who was stabbing and looting a fellow amphibian. I'm dead serious.
Perfect. Speaking of amphibians, me and Chris decided that Mitch McConnell looks like an amphibian.
Oh, he totally does. And another thing. I have another question.
And I was like, he's probably because he's a reptilian alien, so.
Oh, well, duh.
Anyway,
he's hiding
moving forward.
He's hiding all his secrets in his jowls.
Yeah.
Anyway. So.
Anyways, sorry, Mitch.
Sorry,
Actually,
Mitch.
not sorry.
Oh, he's totally listening to this, and his children.
He is. He's listening to our thoughts right now.
So here's another one. So another example was St. Nicholas peeping through windows and stuffing children, so it could be Krampus, in his gift sack. So it could have been Krampus.
Yeah.
Giant waltzing insects, and dead robins. So, and they would all have on the bottom, "May Christmas be merry." So they were actual Christmas cards. and they would send these out to people.
Let's do this.
Right.
30-ish Christmas.
If we, like, seriously, if we brand that shit, we would make so much fucking money. Do you know how many fucking hipsters would buy that shit?
Let's start, Shay.
Seriously.
We need to bank on it.
Right? We'll just, like, put it at, like, there's, like, that little marketplace at Bean Cycle, Hipster Central.
I love Bean Cycle.
They are pretty dope, though.
Hashtag
and they're
Bean
really
Cycle.
nice, so.
They have great coffee.
I'm a basic bitch, and I admit, and I own that,
Except that she doesn't like pumpkin spice.
That is not a hipster thing. That's a
That's a basic bitch.
You're right. That's a basic bitch thing.
Actually, it's not. It's whoever wants to eat
No, it's a basic
spice.
bitch thing. It is. But I just like my bullshit garbage coffee. Like, I don't like gas station coffee, but I would prefer gas station coffee over, like, a craft where it's, like, again, like, here is, like, the vagina of a newt sprinkled with lavender. Like, I don't want that blend. I don't want that. Can I just have a cup of fucking coffee? Like, I just want that.
It is, but it's actually artisanally roasted.
I understand it, but
fairly traded beans.
It just tastes all like a bunch of flowers in my mouth.
Tastes like fairness, Shay.
Fuck it. Get the fuck you. That was pretty funny.
Thanks. Bitch. You're the one that's still lining up in Starbucks causing traffic jams. Meanwhile, the little coffee shop down the street is closing.
I'm actually not doing that. I'm actually buying my fucking coffee because I'm a weirdo from HEB back in Texas, like the little grounds or whatever.
That's good though.
I love that shit. Like, that's where I'm buying my coffee. I don't get no fucking lattes, and when I do, it's once in a blue moon.
Gotta get the hebs.
Gotta get the hebs. Anyway, okay.
Sorry, I'm really good at that.
Dude, it's really fine because, again, mine is super short, so we gotta beef this up a little bit. So, anyway, dead robins. Okay, so one of the explanations behind the cards were they were to serve as shocking conversation starters. Check and check, right? With, like, waltzing insects and, like, murderous frogs.
It's like you never know what you're gonna get.
100%. So it's like a shitty lottery. It's great. So, anyway, so one of the explanations for the dead birds were, according to John Grossman, he was like he's an author of the book Christmas Curiosities: Old, Dark, and Forgotten Christmas. Images of dead birds might have been used to gain sympathy and may reference common stories of poor children freezing to death at Christmas. So just go ahead and you start that, Mary Beth Lou, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's what it resembles.
Intense.
Just like, you know how you're eating that, you see that big nice turkey in hand that you're eating? Well, go look outside. Go look outside, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah.
Oh my God.
100%. It was like the first, like, people, like, on the corners where they're like, do you have a minute to like sign this survey? And it, like, takes 30 minutes of your life. And you're like, I don't want to do that, please. It's like it's modern day, like the fucking chain letters off of the emails.
Oh, yeah. Those were great. We should start those up again. 30-ish emails.
Can we? Oh my God.
30-ish chain email letters. We should just do that. That'd be funny.
If you don't send this 5 times before midnight,
you're gonna die.
You're gonna die. And you're gonna just not. And you're gonna have ugly babies that look like monkeys.
And your crush is gonna hate you tomorrow.
You better.
But if you send it, your crush is gonna love you. So you better.
Do it.
Never once did that fucking work.
No, it never worked for me.
No,
ever.
Me neither.
But that's fine. It's neither here nor there. So, of course.
Look at us now, Shay.
Look at us now. Look with me, my 2 cats, by myself.
That's all right.
Living the dream. No, it's fine. I'm fucking confident with it. So, of course.
You work it.
I work it. So, of course, within this spooky Christmas, Santa also look, I didn't put a comma where I was supposed to put a comma. So, of course, within this spooky Christmas, Santa also had a different backstory. So, just like your little
McCrumpus,
your little, like, fucking shaman dude.
Oh, yeah.
And Krampus. Not as the nice shaman with the pee fetish, but yes, like the Krampus. The legend of Santa Claus was much more sinister. Again, he probably was describing Krampus. An English legend had him paired up with the devil in a good cop, which again was Krampus. I'm going to say that 4 more times. Sorry, guys. In a good cop, bad cop duo to figure out which children had been naughty and which had been nice, and how their fates should be carried out. So,
yeah.
First of all, like, Can you fucking imagine? Like, I just had this, like, image in my brain. Like, it's just like, all right, Johnny, we're going to put, like, I'm going to put this plate of cookies right here. And we're going to talk.
It's like the cell phone challenge this year.
Did you?
The children.
Right? Well, I haven't seen that one. What is that? Oh, I have seen that one.
People video camera
like,
their
you can't,
children.
like, right. And some of them are just like, and other ones are like, immediately are just like, yeah, I'm going to eat that fucking cookie. But I just had this imagine just like this one Santa just in the background, and he just like has his arms crossed, and he has like his full suit on or whatever, but he has like a holster for his gun for whatever reason, and the other one's just like,
should write a book.
We're gonna try this one more time. Where did you put your sister? And he's just, I don't know, in the pajamas. And I just imagine it like in this random like interrogation room. But anyway, so.
That's accurate, probably.
The devil, sometimes guised as Krampus, kidnapped and beat disobedient children. So after he put them in the sack,
dude, I was already scared enough of getting coal in my stocking.
Right. So apparently,
I couldn't imagine.
In this legend, he beat the children. While Santa was also often depicted in Christmas cards slinking around and spying on children through windows. So the good Santa. So either way, I think the children lost in this scenario. They were like either getting peeped in on or they were getting beaten in a sack. So
perfect.
Like cats.
I see you when you're sleeping.
Right? And I'm going to breathe on your neck.
And I know when you're I know if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Oh, 100%.
You better not cry.
Yeah, it's just some screamo music instead. Yeah. Perfect. I love it. So historically, December 25th has a close link to pre-Christian solstice festivals, like you were talking about. Okay, that viewed midwinter as a time when
December 21st.
Yep. When light dies and the veil between the world of the living and the dead is most thin. So that is why a lot of ghosts were in kind of your
witches
research.
Are coming out, the evil spirits are trying to ward them off and get them around.
Right, in that calendar, it actually was. That's actually when the veil is the thinnest. So
I wonder what's going to happen this year.
Dude, don't fucking say that. God damn it!
I don't know why I was doing that.
You fucking asshole. So you can kind of see how they made Jesus' birthday kind of slip in there, right? So like, the veil between the living and the dead. So obviously kind of want to pair that up with Jesus, the one that came back from the dead. So
apparently Jesus was born probably in July or something. But
right.
Anyway.
Right. So because we all know at this point, most of us at least believe, historically that Jesus' birthday was not really in December, just like you were saying. In fact, Puritan leaders even tried to abolish Christmas at one point because there was no biblical basis for celebrating the day. They actually outlawed it in Massachusetts from 1659 to 1681. And
I think I read something like that in my research, but I didn't say it. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, so there you go. See, simpatico. Anyone caught celebrating Christmas in the colony would be fined 5 shillings. Anyway, in their strict...
That's crazy.
Right? Anyway, in their strict...
Meanwhile, we would have no idea that.
No fucking clue.
Most Americans don't.
Nope. Anyway, in their strict interpretation of the Bible, the Puritans noted that there was no scriptural basis for commemorating Christmas. They stated that nowhere in the Bible is there a mention of celebrating the Nativity, and the scriptures did not mention a season, let alone a single day that marked the birth of Jesus. So... Merry Christmas. Anyway, on Christmas Eve, because it is the one night of the year when the barrier between the worlds of the living and the deceased was the thinnest, ghosts would walk the earth and finish unsettled business, as exemplified by the apparition of Marley in Charles Dickens' Christmas masterpiece. So, like some argue that Dickens' Christmas ghost story single-handedly saved the winter holiday from dying out during the Industrial Revolution. So, like, it saved the ghost story kind of from...
He saved Christmas?
He saved Christmas! It saved, like, that, like, kind of where the ghost story kind of tradition from dying out. Because it was just, like, so amazing. It was a great... Mm-hmm. I mean, like, beautiful. My favorite is The Muppet Christmas Carol, but that's neither here nor there.
The Muppet?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It is. It is.
It is. So yeah, so the Industrial Revolution, like, it was a time when England was no longer celebrating Christmas. Dickens reintroduced, since he didn't reinduce, like, that would be weird. Just inducing mamas.
I bet he induced a few.
He might have, after.
I mean, he fucking had the most popular book of the time.
He did. I mean, he was like, guys, like, our future's bleak.
I'm gonna induce you, bitch.
I'm gonna get it in. So.
I'm gonna induce my pickle into your...
Jesus Christ.
Holy Ghost. What?
Let's be real. It's probably like a friggin' pickled okra anyway. So.
Yeah, Charles Dickens probably had a small Dickens, if you know what I mean. I mean, what else would I mean? What? Sorry, Charles. Don't haunt me.
God damn it.
Hashtag paranormal. Here we go.
Son of a bitch. So he reintroduced many centuries old traditions with his, like, the instant classic, essentially. So what the fuck happened? Well, as mentioned above, the Puritans were the culprit for not bringing the traditions over to America. Based in folklore and supernatural, it was a tradition that the Puritans frowned upon, so it never gained much traction in America. So they're like, because, there wasn't enough room in the manger for Jesus and Casper. So they were like, you want to use, gotta go. And they're like,
we gotta pick
one, and it's gonna be Casper. Later, thanks to traditions adopted by Irish and Scottish immigrants, Halloween was embraced in the United States and distinguished the official spooky season while Christmas was purified. So even though the Puritans didn't really even believe in the nativity, like, the Scottish and the Irish immigrants were the ones that are like, we're going to still have a fucking Christmas. But again, it was whitewashed, and we needed something to purify Christmas. And then, okay, well, we can take all of, like, what those awesome stories are, and we're going to just put them on during Halloween. So really, all that Halloween shit belongs.
That's why all this shit's all, like, fucking same kind of time.
Right.
Kinda.
So, like, All Hallows Eve, I believe, is the start of the solstice, and where the 21st in December, or the 25th or something like that, is where it ends. So, but it's the most powerful night. So really, Christmas is like, should be the main Halloween, whatever, and it shouldn't be All Hallows Eve.
Oh my God, is this coming out the 20th?
It'll be the 20... Yeah, like, when is this coming out?
It'll come out the 20th. The day before! The 21st.
Yeah, the 21st is that Monday. So, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So, yeah, so Halloween really is the fucking, like, around Christmas time. So, can you stop?
That was the cat.
It was the cat. Sorry, she makes a lot of noise, and sometimes she is. Look at her. She's black as the night.
She is.
She's a pretty girl. So, yeah, so that's kind of what happened. Essentially, it was, again, washed out. They had to make Christmas special, and they put little baby in the manger, and then it was fine, even though the Puritans were like, we don't want to do that. And again, like, it wasn't the Puritans that made the nativity. It was the Scottish and Irish immigrants that were like, we want a fucking nativity, so go fuck yourself. So
we celebrate.
Yeah. So, again,
crazy.
So a couple fun facts. So again, like you were talking about, mistletoe, holly berries, wreaths, Yule logs, are all pagan symbols.
Oh my gosh!
All of them are all pagan symbols. Also, in Andy Williams, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
I hate his voice. Can I just say?
I love that song.
I love the songs, but
you don't like his...
I don't like Andy Williams' voice.
But
it's the most wonderful time. I don't like it.
I love that song so much. I don't know if it's nostalgic for me, but
I love the song.
Yeah. Okay.
His voice is too over the fucking top for me.
Well, it's the only song I listen to of his.
Well, we had...
That's fair. Okay.
What's another one he sings that I don't know. I was making fun of it with Chris the other day, and I was like, I can't stand his voice.
I only know this one. I might know another one, but I just...
It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus has got a toy.
I don't really...
For every good girl and good little boy. Santa's a great big bundle of joy. He'll be coming down the chimney down. I hate his voice.
Okay, got it.
You'll have a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick hanging on the Christmas tree. Is the Sorry. That's really my least favorite Andy Williams song.
Okay, I don't
So roop-de-doo and dickory-dock, don't forget to hang up your sock. Oh, just exactly at 12 o'clock, he'll be coming down the chimney down. He'll be coming down the chimney down.
Are you done?
Happy holidays. My bronchitis is getting to me. I would have had a much better impression if I didn't have bronchitis.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's my least favorite Andy Williams song. Sorry, Wonderful Christmas Time? What were you talking about?
So anyway, there's actually a line that throws homage to the ghost stories because it states, there will be scary ghost stories and tales of glories of Christmas long, long ago.
Oh, yes.
And honestly, I re-listened to it and
there'll be scary ghost stories. Do I sound like him?
That's exactly what it is. Yep, 100%.
Tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago.
Which I never even paid attention to it. Maybe because I secretly don't like him either, and I just like because it's just nostalgic, old, big bandy. Yeah. So anyway,
his voice is too much.
I get it.
Sorry, but I do enjoy to make fun of it and
clearly, and you obviously listen to it enough that you know all the lyrics.
I do. Yeah, I listen to all the Christmas songs every year.
Yeah,
but I don't enjoy him the most. Anyway.
So lastly, also on Amazon, you could shake up your COVID holiday.
Ooh!
But you can buy the Valancourt book of Victorian Christmas ghost stories.
Ooh! I'm really excited about that.
Jesus Christ!
Woo! This Olipop vintage cola's got me going.
No shit.
Ooh, I want to buy that for you.
That would be fun. We could do a little ghost story, whatever, and I'll be like, I had to go home with you because I don't want to sleep by myself.
You have 2 cats.
One's black. I can't see. And she just hides under the bed.
You can sleep over at my house again and see the fucking angel ghost that you saw.
I'll saw the angel ghost, and then I'll just
She might have seen a ghost at my house, but we don't know.
I didn't wake up anybody else in the room that was there because I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think it was my microwave light, but I don't know.
It was not her microwave light. She's an asshole.
It was the Michael the Archangel because apparently it had a blue light.
It did. I remember it looking over me, and it was like, what's up? And I was like, huh. And then I just rolled back over like that shit would just go away. So
let's see.
I wouldn't be very good in an emergency ghost situation for sure. I'd be like, well, I hope that buffs out later. So hopefully I wake up tomorrow.
I'm just going to go back to sleep now.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. I didn't wake up the person next to me. So I was like, well, I'm sure it's fine. My back really hurts. Yeah. So I'm sure it was just John Travolta.
That was a fucked up air mattress. Sorry.
It was it definitely dipped in the middle. It was fine. It was good.
I'm gonna invest in one.
It's fine. It's fine.
When I can invest in
your home
student debt.
Just kidding. Well, just give it a couple months and see what happens.
I will. Anyway.
Okay, so that's all I had for you.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted with my Andy Williams renditions.
That was nice. I mean, it was verbatim. You were like, I hate him, but I'm going to tell him verbatim.
It's because I know exactly how he sounds because I still will listen to it because it's a Christmas song, but I'm like...
You know what? And that makes sense.
But then I'm just like...
But you know what? Sometimes when you don't like them, though, you listen more intently for some weird reason. Instead of it being background noise.
Because you really are trying to study why you don't like them.
Right. So you're like, why don't I like your face?
It's not his face.
Well, I meant
I don't even know what his face looks like.
I don't know either. It's probably just very Ricky Ricardo looking.
Yeah, and then he's got a fucking cheese ass smile. A Rick Dick smile. A cheese dick smile. There we go.
Cheesy dick.
A Rick Dick.
A cheese dick. Gross.
Cheese dick smile.
Okay.
Richard Cheese. You know who that is?
No.
He's a man that sings rap songs and stuff, but lounge style singing.
Oh,
he kind of sounds like Andy Williams, but he's funny.
Okay.
And he has my dream job.
All right. Well, noted.
All right, guys. thanks for listening to us today again and again.
And over again.
We're going to keep coming back to you.
All day, every day. Well, every Sunday at least.
All day as much as you want to listen.
Yes.
Anywho, thank you for being here with us. If you don't already, definitely follow us on Instagram.
Do it.
We have one, and it's fun to share your posts that you share with us and share funny posts that we
share
that have to do with all our topics, because shit needs to be funny. Am I right? Am I right? We need some laughs. We need some knowledge. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you laughed with us. Hopefully you cried with us if you got scared from the Krampus or the ghost stories.
Or whatever,
whatever
or just
you
laughed
needed
at
to
us, in us. I mean, not in us. That'd be weird.
I mean, strap on, so.
Strap on, strap up.
If you feel inclined at all and you're a fellow listener of the show, if you want to rate and review us, that's a good way for people to help us. Good way for people to
But only positive reviews, please.
I mean,
just write us a letter if you don't like us.
If you have something mean, if you have something if you have some constructive criticism,
there you go.
Just DM us. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you guys have any ideas for us, you could DM us too. That's fun. And we just love doing this, and we love that you guys are along for the ride with us. So, thanks.
Keep on keeping on.
And yeah, do your thing.
Chicken wang.
Do your thing, mommy. Let it roll. Once you stop, pop, lock it in, and we can roll. Oh, roll the dice.
Oh, but it's my turn.
Oh, you're first.
God damn.
I don't even know where we are.
Only doing this a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Hey, we're going to get back on the saddle.
We are.
Look at this. 2 weeks in a row.
I know.
We've launched an episode.
We're killing it.
God, 2020's almost gone.
What's one?
Number 1 is nostalgia pop culture.
Yeah. And I know it's
that was my foghorn.
Jesus.
And this is my leghorn.
Boom. Get it after it. Oh my God.
I'm trying to get after this productive cough that I had to say 6 times to the doctor today.
I already know what I'm doing. Go.
Instead of hawking loogies. If you guys ever want to know the scientific way to say hawking loogies, it's having a productive cough. Did you know that?
No.
You do now, bitch.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Rolling the dice. 3.
Thrace. What is that?
Crime?
No, 2 is crime. Sorry.
3 is history?
It's food.
Oh!
You got it? You got it.
I got it.
Perfect.
Okay, well, love you guys. Thank you, love you. Catch you on the flip side, and Merry fucking Christmas, and Happy Holiday, and
all that stuff.
Happy fucking...
whatever.
What day is Christmas this year? Friday? Happy Friday.
Is it Friday? I don't think so.
Have a good Friday.
Well, you can say it's a good Friday. Is it Friday?
I think it's on a Friday this year.
Oh, fuck. You were right.
I know my shit. That's right. Happy holidays. It's a holiday drinking. Happy holiday to you. Do.